Oh, look, it's us when we met. The 3-valve and the SN. Aw. And it's silver, except mine wasn't silver, but I love it anyway. So basically, Bryan and I want to grab a door so he can practice cutting it, except that one's locked. Can practice cutting it for RSN to decide what we want to do. This is another Tealy boy. You can't really tell because of the lighting, but
what side do you think we should take? It doesn't really matter.
I think just this one's open. I can't get the other one open. Poor girl was in auto. She didn't even stand a chance. Is that what the SN interior really looks like? That thing on the top?
That little guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yours doesn't have it? You have, you have gauges there.
Mine had gauges, yeah.
Since I always find you pick yards really interesting, I'm gonna see what I can find. Look at this fox. Oh, she's rough. Poor fox. What else we got here? Fusions on fusions. We're in the Ford lot. Ford portion. It's a crispy looking probe, actually. Another wrecked SN. What else we got? Tauruses on Tauruses. Funny story, I never told you guys my first car was a silver Taurus, so it's weird being in a junkyard that has a million of them. Oh, we got an old fox. Dang, they're all autos. 79, that's what my dad needs for his donor too. I think this is a little too rough for him. So I've also not really shown, my dad has a 79. He actually bought his first car back and he's trying to fully restore it. He actually isn't gonna like Coyote swap it or anything. He's gonna physically restore it. I wonder if that door panel's too bad for him. So many interesting things here. So many stories. Aw, this is exactly what my first car looked like. SE and everything. Also how it ended. I got in an accident exactly on that side too. Aw. Sad little 3-valve.
I grabbed this other sail panel on the other side. Mine's cracked.
Which panel?
This one.
This one what?
Sail panel.
Sail panel?
Yeah, this thing.
Yours is cracked?
Yeah.
Do you want to get it? Or you don't have enough tools?
I don't think I have enough tools. I don't remember how to get it out, and I actually don't remember what side of mine is cracked.
Oh. This molding's not really any better than yours either.
No, they're like real faded shit too, so.
Yeah. Did yours have this color interior?
When I got it.
Wow. Is this like a little time capsule for you?
Yeah, ugly little time capsule.
A what?
Ugly little time capsule.
Hmm.
It's like an ugly duckling, and I gave it life.
Well, SNs are always ugly ducklings.
I turned it into a beautiful swan.
You did. She is beautiful.
I don't really want this glass either, but I think I'm getting that out easy.
Yeah, I don't think so either. That's not how you wear a mask, doof.
Sorry. Side I can mirror to the other side.
Alright, well, hello new teal door.
Well.
Did you have these seats too?
No, mine is leather.
Interesting. Hi, truck. How excited are you right now, Bryan?
So excited.
Let me get the tailgate. P little SN.
May you rest in peace.
We will honor you in the best way with our teal SN.
Thank you for your service.
As you guys just saw, we got this wonderful SN door from the Junkyard. So we kind of explained before, I'll go back over again. The plan for the SN is to utilize all of the S550 stuff as much as possible. So that includes door handle, lock mechanisms, making the key fob work, window regulator, you name it. The intention is to get it to work in this car. So that being said, I could go ahead and pull all the guts out of the door, try to mock some stuff up with brackets, maybe make it work, probably cut myself up a whole bunch on metal edges, or I got this great idea the other day to go get a second door. What this is going to let me do is cut some nice openings out of here and see how everything functions on the inside. It'll help me mock up the lock mechanisms, figure out how the handle linkages all work, figure out the window regulators and how to make those mount with the existing tracks that are in the door, amongst other things. So until we get a welder, which fingers crossed should be this weekend, we have a buddy that I think is going to let us borrow them. Shout out to Joe for that connection. We're going to do some more cutting today and check out what this looks inside. Now that this frame, well, not frame, this outer shell is gone, we can now see the inner workings of this SN door. You can see how slow this thing zooms in, which is part of the reason why we stopped using it at the track. But it is super clear, which is nice. So this is the window regulator here for the SN. It looks like this entire assembly is just controlled by this gear here. So ideally this motor can get swapped out with the S550 stuff, and if we can change the tooth on it, in theory we may be able to very reasonably change it to follow that same kind of fulcrum point to work the window, but that remains to be seen if it's the same working range, and if it's not, there's a way that we can change that out or somehow adjust it. Not entirely sure for that. The other cool thing that this allowed us to do is look at this. So what you're looking at here is the inside of the door as far as the lock mechanisms go. This is the lock solenoid. That's the latch. Back here, which you probably can't see, but I can, is the door itself, along with how it attaches to all those mechanisms. Yeah, we won't bother with those, which is actually real cool to see. So I was just looking at the S550 door lock mechanisms yesterday, and I think it might actually be a fairly straightforward swap. Obviously the linkages are going to have to change some as far as the cables go, because everything's going to be different lengths, but as far as getting it all in the spots, it might be a little more straightforward than we expected. But we're going to mess around with this a little bit this weekend. Like I kind of mentioned, we're at a little bit of a standstill until we get the welder from our buddies, so we can start fabbing things in. So we can kind of just cut and mock up and kind of just take a glance at where it all goes. This is old, 1994, which means this was designed back sometime in the 80s, because, you know, they do stuff ahead of time. Switch over to the right here. This is the S550, a car that came out in 2015. Door latch assembly. I don't know about you guys, that bolt pattern is exactly the same. Not only is the bolt pattern the same,
The damn bolts are almost the freaking same. So the only difference that I see thus far in bolting is the distance between the lat. I can't, whatever. The distance between here and the bolt holes on top and bottom. But other than that, check this out. Feed this through the same exact spot that the old one goes through. Guess what? Dude, it lines up. And like I said, the bolt holes are almost freaking perfect. Literally almost perfect. So all you gotta do is widen those holes out a little bit. If you're really, really trying to be anal about it, you could fill them and re-drill them. But we're gonna see if we just open that hole up a little bit. Maybe we'll just get a little bit wider washer for it, like a little bit bigger flange bolt. But holy crap, this is essentially going to bolt right in. Can you guys freaking believe that? I am ecstatic right now. It's like Ford meant for these parts to get interchanged. It's like they meant for me to do this project. Hallelujah.
At least it doesn't look exploded. Not bad. Did you do the E's or the C's?
I did the E's. Tried to.
Not bad.
So unfortunately, I didn't get to see this masterpiece happen. I was actually skiing with a group of friends. So in conclusion to this video though, we learned a lot, able to put a lot together, and we were able to obtain the welder. So we're gonna be able to move forward with the project. Like I said, we're gonna try to do the Coyote swap stuff every single Tuesday. So if you guys have any questions or anything you'd like to see, let us know in the comments and we'll try to cover it in the next video. Before you ask, this door was $60 from the U-Pick yard. I know that'll probably come up. So again, if you guys have any questions, let us know. We really appreciate them. We'll try to cover them. But thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.